How to do it, everyone. This is going to be my last motovlog of the year. If you've been paying attention to all the videos, which probably not, I've mentioned a few times that I've had issues with my ankle and I'll be getting ankle surgery. So that time has come, November 7th, when I'm scheduled to go in and have a little scope and microfracture, and that'll end the year. It's gonna be the last warm day probably till the end of the year. It's like 70 something right now, and then it's gonna drop down to like highs of mid 50s and such. I'm not gonna want to go out and putt around when it's colder. I'm a wimp when it comes to cold. So the video was supposed to be a lot more interesting today. Today's Halloween. It's where all the people that do those big group rides where everyone's wearing costumes, and of course people showing up doing wheelies and such. Not my thing anymore, but I was just gonna go because I don't know, it's just something to do, something somewhat interesting to do a video with. A Celine Focus. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen another one in the wild. That was I had a Celine Focus. It was my second car. A lot of them came like nitrous ready, so it's pretty easy to hook up a nitrous bottle on them. And Celine did get in trouble for that. It was very, as you can see by that thing, it was very inspired by Fast and the Furious. And I thought it looked like a cool little rally car, and it was rare, so that's why I got one. Nothing really performance-wise other than the nitro kit. I think maybe they came with the tune, at least the nitrous one. Yeah, they came with suspension and interior. I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely riced out. Definitely had that. Anyway, what I was saying, yeah, I went to get out earlier to do the Halloween thing, but this bike, because of the cold, it needs a new battery. When it was cold, the battery drained down, so it wouldn't start. And then the FCO7 straight up just needs a new battery. I could not get that one to start, and I was worried if I did bump start it or jump start it, that it just wouldn't start again if I stalled it. Being that if it, with the oil pump running constantly, it's kind of a little bit harder on the battery. Just over time, it just wore it out. Instead of getting a new battery now, and since I'm going to be done riding for the year, I'll just get a new battery in the spring. I really wanted to take it out for the final video because I haven't been riding it in any of my videos, as you can tell, and I ride very boring on the Harley. I mean, I ride boring on the FC now, but it's even worse on the Harley. People want to see the turbo FCO7. That's cool. No one wants to see the boring Harley. So I mean, I love it. I'm comfortable on it. I usually prefer to ride it. The FCO7 is fun in another way. Man, I really don't have much to go over though. Just off the top of my head, I guess. I didn't even really think about really what to go over with this. Things I'm disappointed in. I didn't really do an out-of-state motorcycle trip. I kept wanting to, but I just didn't. So that sucks. Next year I'll do better. That's for sure. Once surgery is up, once I've recovered enough, I think I'm gonna go bike somewhere maybe. I don't know. We'll see how things go with that. I might not be able to put weight on it for like 6 weeks. And if you're really paying attention to my history or know me, what the heck? Interesting. My history, I had a surgery, a more major one, back in 2016. Yeah, 2016, where I had a really bad high ankle sprain. And that's where they put fiber wire in there, a tightrope surgery. And my doctor kind of has a theory that it didn't heal exactly right. New GoPro, by the way, finally upgraded from the Hero 8 to the 13, so things should look nicer. Maybe I could do more vlog style videos with the mountain bike. I don't know. When I'm riding down the hill, I hate when I'm talking. I make the stupidest comments and stuff where I feel like it's better if I just shut up and just ride, and you can just hear the tires rolling down the dirt. I haven't seen one of those Eagles for a while either. It's just a nostalgic car day, I guess. Didn't go out of state to do a bike trip either. It was just a tough year. Man, this is a boring video. I got nothing, man. Getting more boring every year. Oh, I'm using a huge point. I said in my last video I was gonna record Red Bull Rampage, my experience there, and obviously I did not. I know Warner Van said you wanted to see my point of view, my perspective of it, but there really isn't much to see. Where we were standing and such, it was really hard to see. Even better if we had binoculars to see, and then the sun was right overhead as well. That's how it worked is you parked and you either hiked or rode your bike, or you could pay for the shuttle. About 4 miles up the road to the event. So it would have been cool if I was with a group of people. It just didn't really happen. Nothing really worth showing, so. Man, I'm just kind of forcing this video. I don't know really what else to go over, at least at the top of my head. Now we are downtown, so we'll pass the old Ferrari dealership. Let's turn right. I don't need to go downtown. There's your Ferraris. Oh, whoops. That's a one-way road. Just ride down a squirrel. Get some scrape. So the fact that I have to to rest, which means I can relax and just play video games. That's my job. So I'm looking forward to that. Nah, man, I'm lame. Anyway. Guys, thank you for your support. I appreciate it. I obviously have a little bit more support this year. You guys sit through my boring videos anyway, and I really do appreciate that. Oh, it's the guy. Is that the wizard? There's some guy I think they call the wizard that just walks around, and I think that's him. And we'll see you next year, guys.